Tonight, we'll have more details on this story in just a bit. And Donald Trump went down to the southern border yesterday. We'll tell you how his visit went. This is the Daily Wrap, live from New York City. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Rick Unger. Joe's off tonight, and that means that my lovely America's pundit is sitting next to me, Heather Hansen, in the co-pilot seat.
Here. I like it here. We miss Joe, though.
We do good here. You know, Joe could be in big trouble.
No, we can't do it without Joe.
Two Heathers right. Popular television and radio commentator and best-selling author Ellis Hennigan joins the panel. And finally, for the former Navy SEAL, FBI specialist, and president of Continued Services, Jonathan Gilliam, joins us tonight. Welcome, everybody. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, let's get right to the Daily Download. So Hillary Clinton once again finds herself in the crosshairs of controversy and scandal resulting from emails she sent from her private email account during her term as Secretary of State. According to the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and other newspapers of record, two inspector generals representing the nation's intelligence community and State Department have asked that the Justice Department open an investigation to determine whether Clinton broke the law by emailing classified documents via her email account or breached security. According to the Wall Street Journal, an internal government review found that former Secretary of State sent at least 4 emails from her personal account containing classified information during her time heading the State Department. In a letter to members of Congress on Thursday, the Inspector General of the intelligence community concluded that Mrs. Clinton's email contained material from the intelligence community that should have been considered secret, the second highest level of classification, at the time it was sent. Now, it was just 12 days ago that Clinton appeared on CNN and told the nation that she had done absolutely nothing wrong when using her private email account.
One of the issues that has eroded some trust that we've seen is the issue of your email practices while you were Secretary of State. I think there's a lot of people who don't understand what your thought process was on that.
Everything I did was permitted by law and regulation. I had one device. When I mailed anybody in the government, it would go into the government system. Now, I didn't have to turn over anything. I chose to turn over 55,000 pages because I wanted to go above and beyond what was expected of me, because I knew the vast majority of everything that was official already was in the State Department system.
Now, while there is some confusion as to whether or not the inspectors general referred the matter to the Justice Department for a criminal investigation or an investigation of some other nondescript nature, what is clear is that Mrs. Clinton now faces an additional and potentially lethal challenge to her candidacy. Heather Hansen, is the mere hint of Hillary Clinton possibly having done something that is criminally wrong, is that enough to sink her candidacy?
No. I mean, listen, the Clintons are Teflon. I think that she's Teflon. But I do think Joe Biden might want to be looking at buying some ties, maybe straightening up his shirts, because it could well be. This is a lot of what the talk is today. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's going to be a lot of fallout from this. Whether there's a criminal investigation, it looks now like it might be a security investigation, security clearance investigation.
Yeah, we should actually update the audience on this. Now we're hearing from the Justice Department. Am I correct?
No, the Inspectors General.
From the Inspectors General, that they did not refer this for a criminal investigation. They referred it
a security clearance investigation.
You're the one who's supposed to know this stuff down there. What do you think?
What the heck does that mean? I mean,
you tell us.
A security violation is criminal when you do it knowingly. I mean, she's giving away, or she's putting secret material out there on the
if she has.
Well, according to what we just saw, she did at least 4. I mean, listen, if she did in her time as Secretary of State, there's no way that if she did all those emails that it was just 4. I can guarantee you that if they had all the emails, they had the servers and went through it, they would be able to definitely find more than 4.
Well, I kind of suspect the issue won't even come down to how many. The fact that it would have happened at all. You know, 4 criminal charges is probably, in this case, just as damaging as 40 criminal charges.
No, I'm confused about something. Is it inspectors
Whenever
general?
Ellis says he's confused, we're about to.
Is it inspectors general or inspector general? Because Mr. Unger, I believe you said it both ways.
I said it
in
both
your
ways.
Preamble there.
First time I did it, I went, no, actually, I think it's inspectors general.
Because I know it's.
I'm glad you're paying attention to the important stuff.
It's attorneys general.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you.
It's attorneys general.
When we come back, I'm going to tell you why all three of you will need a cold shower.
All right.
They're not necessarily together.
Now, can we get you back on the point of Hillary Clinton?
Yes. Here's the thing. First of all, it's not remotely the issue that all of you all are making it out to be. This is not a, what was the word you used? Lethal political issue. Wrong. This is something that confirms previously held views of people in politics. If you hated Hillary, you still hate her. If you loved Hillary, you still love her. This is inside ball for the media in a way that is not going to change one single vote ever.
I'm not sure that's true.
The polls have changed. How do you explain that? Since April, between April and now, she's gone down in the polls.
She has opponents, is how I explain that.
It's because
people are running against her now.
See, here's the thing.
Nothing to do with email.
Here's the thing that I think is being missed in this whole thing is, you know, the American, regardless of whether American people want to vote or being, you know, pushed one way or the other, what she has done would have gotten one of those emails when I was in the FBI, would have gotten me an investigation handed right to me. It would have been a counterintelligence investigation. It would have been a possible criminal investigation. I would have either been fired or criminally charged, and then they would have looked at everything. They would have pulled everything I've ever done in the past 8 years when I was in the Bureau, my personal stuff. They would have got warrants for everything and went after me until they buried me. I've seen people do it for something that wasn't even classified.
Right. Heather, let me ask you this. I mean, there's a couple things we do know. We do know that some of the emails were classified or made classified after the fact, and that's not a problem. But you know what? Even if there was one, even just one, that was classified. You know, Ellis here is saying no harm, no foul, but you're not going to tell me that her campaign can go on if she's charged with a federal crime. And it is a federal crime, I mean, if she did that,
But Governor Rick Perry's campaign is in the midst of 2 indictments, one of which was dropped today. So maybe we'll just have a bunch of candidates who are also being charged with crimes. I mean, it is possible. I don't think it is smart for the Democratic Party to be relying upon her if that's what actually happens. But I do think that they assume that she is going to somehow once again rise up out of the muck.
Ellis, you don't have any suspicions that there's politics at work with these inspectors general?
All of this, of course, is political. The opponents are political. The supporters are political.
Wait, inspectors general working in the intelligence
community?
She's
running for president, of course it's political. But here's the thing that I think you all are all glossing over much too quickly, right? The Clintons have been in our lives for something like 30 years now. They are polarizing people. Truly every single citizen in America knows what they think about Bill and Hillary Clinton. And it is, to change that takes something absolutely profound.
Would a criminal indictment be profound?
Not something like, well, let me see, you sent the email on the wrong account. Every single American sends a work email on their personal account, a personal email.
Not classified data.
It's not something that has any political...
Not classified
documents.
It's piles of stuff. I mean, she has the lowest rating since 2007.
But I don't hate Hillary. I support Hillary. Come on. But I'm still going to say, if you are sending classified data,
you thought the same thing yesterday. You think today, don't you?
I think she broke the law. I think she broke the law.
Wait. I got one name for all of you. Respond. Petraeus. David Petraeus. He did something very similar, and he was convicted of well, he didn't pay too much of a price. It was basically a slap on the hand. But he had to leave his job, and he was convicted of a federal crime.
But he paid the price in the community, in the court of the public opinion.
He's just as popular today as he ever was. He's at the
but he's out of a job.
Listen, if she was convicted of something, then she would be out.
He didn't run. If he ran for office now, he'd do great.
All right, Ellis, answer this. A simple yes or no. If there is a federal charge, I'm not suggesting there's going to be. If there is, can Hillary still run?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a negative, though.
Heather?
Right. It's a negative.
I mean, she can sure run, but I don't know that she can be president if she wins. If she's
Donovan?
I don't. She should go away. That's what I feel.
Well, you think she should go away?
Yesterday.
So I'm not sure that's coming from that. All right, what do you think about Hillary Clinton's email scandal? Go to newsmaxtv.com/comments to let us know. We do expect to hear from you on this. Coming up, the latest on the shooting in Louisiana. Stay tuned. You're watching The Daily Wrap.